All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of FloorSeats. I go by the name of Tax, of course. I got my man Zan with his lean. Zan's over here with me.
Hey yo, what's good, everybody? What's
How
going
you,
on today?
how you feeling, man?
Um, doing pretty straight, man. I can't. Same old, most of the same. I mean, how you been?
Can't complain, man. It's been an interesting week, but um, I'm glad it's finally over.
Word? What's good?
No, it's just been a weird week, man. Like nothing like eventful, just weird. I can't
That's what it
explain it.
is. That's the year. That's the whole vibe of 2020. It's just weird. Even even right now, it's just like, yeah, it's like in the middle of pandemic and all this wild shit is going on about like pedophilia and whatnot. But like all while this is going on, people are still going about their day to day. Like that's what's like crazy about it. All this stuff, like this, like the recent bombing in Beirut, like like things just keep happening and happening. Trump, politics, period. The whole like protests, Portland. Dog, the list. Do I go on?
Shit's just weird, bro.
And it's weird. That's what you get. You just get all of that, and then you're just like, I can't decide if I want like Chinese or Wendy's today. That's also what's on my mind. All of that plus what I want to eat for lunch.
Yeah, ironically, I was telling myself yesterday, I was like, you know what? I want pasta and I want beef for the first time in like months. Because then I found out like my blood type. I'm like, oh, I am supposed to be eating beef. Like it's cool to eat beef. So I was like, you know what? I've gone like 2 months without eating beef. I want some damn beef. So I was like, I'm gonna go get me some spaghetti. I walk up the street,
Ooh,
instantly
so you eat
ordered.
meatballs. So that means you're getting.
Nah, I actually ordered a chicken cutlet pasta. But the point is, I wanted it.
Yeah, you're mad. Yeah, you're the
So
build up. Fall for
because I
what?
don't really want like meatballs. I like it just the meat sauce, like the
Yeah.
tomato and the minced meat in there. I
Oh,
don't
I
care
agree
about
with you. But
meatballs.
to each their own. We're not trying to diss people who like meatballs, but
Yeah,
just
so
they
but
are
I
whack
ended up getting
though.
the cutlet. But
They
the
they
point
they,
is, it
they
was
are
like,
whack.
yo, yeah, the point is, I was like, I'm feeling something different, and it was refreshing. Even though I didn't get the like, you know, the beef in the pasta. It's just like I have a right to choose.
You had a choice. You wanted
And,
your choice.
yeah, that's it.
My
Um,
man, my man just wanted to choose. That's all he wanted.
So I might double back and see that. I'm like, yo, I don't really want meatballs, but y'all can like grind those up and like throw it in the sauce. I'll rock with that. But I don't know, man. Like this is probably why I didn't get meatballs because I'm like, I don't. I like a meatball sub, but I don't like
Right? Okay.
meatballs and spaghetti.
Yeah, I think is you. That's not your carb of choice. That's not your starch of choice. You're like pasta is not what is. It's not how the vehicle you want to enjoy your meatballs.
Well, the reason is
Rather
like with
than like,
pasta, you pick out the meatballs and then that's it.
yeah. And then you just got tomato sauce and pasta, and you're just like, this is just average. Without the
Yeah,
meatballs, is nothing. It's
that's why you
nothing
gotta get
without
the
the
ground
meatballs.
beef, the ground beef
Yeah.
in the tomato and stuff like that. Because then you think you're almost done, and then like you
That's why
twirl
people
your
say
fork
the
in it.
secret's in the sauce. That's why some people say it's not even the meatballs, it's the sauce. So unless you go to a spot that has the bomb sauce.
Yeah, I mean this is why you get the ground beef though, because like you think you out of ground beef, and then you like throw your fork in there, and then you see little chunks of beef in there still. You're like, oh word, compared to like with meatballs, like it's pretty clear where they are. They're not hiding or nothing like that. Like
Nothing to hide.
yeah, they're getting clapped, man.
My man wants his pasta like how he likes his what's it called? I'm trying to think from Metal Gear.
I'm like on the edge of my seat, fam. I don't know what you're trying to
He
say.
said, the suspense. It's
I like,
killing him.
I like my my beef stealthy, like espionage, if you will. Hide in the sauce. Don't just stand out. Surprise me.
He said coverage. Oh, he should have been at the session yesterday. Man, shout out to Sion. In Smash Stream.
I wasn't even
I
like
graced him
paying
with
attention
some.
to chat.
I graced him with some of my commentary on the spot. You know, I came in with homeboy Lucas, aka Phoenix.
Shout out to him, man. How's he doing?
Lucas is good. You know, it's been a minute. You know, I've seen him. It's been he's like a month and a half since we last chilled. So, no, it was dope. You know, we connected, hung out, talked for a bit, went for a walk, and then went to Sion's for a stream. And it's also been it's been a minute since I played some Smash too, because all you guys been playing is Fall Guys. So it's been kind of like, I've just been wanting to play. But you know, like I said, if y'all peeped Sion's stream, you would have peeped you would have heard, you know, the very own Zanza on the mic with some commentary. Yeah, I had some legendary stuff I said on that stream. I need to take some of that archive. But for those who tune in, definitely check out Sion HK Gaming on Twitch. We'll give him that little promotion there. It's less free on the house, buddy. But yeah, before we get too carried away, we do got a lot we want to talk to y'all about. Especially this episode won't be as long as we typically have them, so we want to get the most we can in our time.
So here's a funny thing, real quick. So a Seahawks player just got cut from the team from trying to sneak a female into the team hotel.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, a rookie. I forget the guy's name. I can Google it real quick, but
wait, he got cut from the team from trying to sneak a biddy to the team hotel.
Yeah,
that's wild. Like cut, like contract is like out the window.
Yeah, he's Kima Siverand. I think that's how you say his name. He's a rookie cornerback. Was released Tuesday, and it's because he was caught on video trying to sneak a female visitor into the team hotel. Apparently, he was the woman was wearing Seahawks gear in an attempt to disguise herself as a player.
Okay.
My man just just risked it all for some bots.
No, I'm really processing like how much how do you know how much his rookie contract was worth? Because that's how much the box was worth.
Nah, I don't think it was worth that. There's no pictures or anything of the alleged person anyway. But
no, they said he was caught on tape. Wait, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, and ironically, apparently TMZ
send me the
doesn't
link,
have
send
it.
me, or hit me with the article so I can see real quick. See what you're looking at.
Hold on, man. Nah, I'm not giving Washington Post now. I'll put it in the chat real quick. But yeah, apparently, apparently that's what happened, and I'm like, bro, like you gotta be smoother than that, bro. Like, what's good with you?
Oh, I'm gonna take a quick sip of this bubble tea.
I need some water, but yeah, like we don't even know like who this is or anything like that. But I don't think it's worth it like that now. Not for no goddamn whatever. Whatever his rookie contract is.
Like, bruh, hold up. All right. Who cares? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he tried to sneak Shorty into the
An
quarantine bubble.
undrafted rookie cornerback out of Oklahoma State.
Yeah, you just look at the picture. My man looks like a doof. Like, why would you do some doofy stuff like that?
I just looked at his picture real close. You're mad, though. That was rude, bro. You right. But, that was hella rude, bro. Why you say shit?
That's a doofy move. Like, it's not even like the season started. You're just doing training camp.
Yeah.
Relax, bro.
Is he really? So is he cut? Done?
He's cut from the team. I mean, another team may pick him up, so it's not the end of the world. But
damn, though,
he got drafted. Like he got picked up by a pretty solid team.
No, that's what I'm saying. He got the Seahawks. Like you're not gonna a team of matching that caliber. They're not gonna. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a more like, oh damn, the Seahawks cut him. Like another team's like, we're gonna pick him up. Even if the Seahawks cut him like that.
Yeah, people will do it.
No, I mean like certain. Like I feel like the next team. My
New England would pick him up. New England would pick him up.
New England would pick him up.
Yeah, Patriots they'd pick him up.
New England.
If they need a corner, they'd pick him up. Somebody from the NFC East would pick him up too.
Does New England pick up players like that? I feel like New England.
Antonio Brown.
I feel like when
Randy Moss.
But I feel no. Those were like they're already he's like. Well, what's it? I don't know what his record is though. Like those people already had they were. Stats
I mean, he's a rookie.
Like they were like, wait a minute, like there's potential here, and you put it with this team. What happens?
Yeah, he was an undrafted rookie, so I don't know. He might have not even gotten a lot of money since he was undrafted. I don't know. Like when you're drafted, you usually get better contracts. So
I'm saying if he's like, true. I feel like if you're drafted in the NFL anyway, you're of a certain you're of a caliber.
But is it worth the risk?
Is it worth? That's right. So you're right. If you're right, he might not have a problem getting picked up. But was it? Yeah, going through all that. Is he gonna get a contract that he's gonna agree with the whichever next team he goes with? Who knows? If the same team is gonna be as good as the Seahawks were, who knows? They could be better, but I don't know.
If he get picked up again, the deal he gets from the next team is what that female is worth.
I think it's still with the Seahawks contract.
They're not going to give him the same pay.
So I think it's going to be worth what he lost. Nah, dog. He took that. That's what the loss was.
Like my man, let's say he's getting like $600K. My man might get picked up for like $3.
No.
Even a female like that ain't worth $300. No, nobody's worth money like that. Like, what is she bringing to the table?
Take that brunt. I say he took that brunt right now. He still don't know. He's just in that red of his contract. Exactly. You don't know what it's gonna. He's not gonna top it. He's gonna be in the red no matter what. So he's taking a loss. That's what I'm trying to say. Like But how I don't think it's gonna be. I just don't think it's going to be worth it. Like, period. Like, I don't know. He just changed his whole like NFL career path just like that.
Yeah, I hope it's worth the risk. Anyways,
other news. Yes, Will Smith, also known as Will Smith, is launching his second season. I don't know. How do you say it? Second series reboot. Yeah, but it's supposed to be like a part 2. I want to say the reboot would be. Wait, is it starting from the very beginning or is this a continuation?
I don't know.
I thought it was alluding where I read it. I think it seemed like it was a continuation. But
It
anywho,
says
there's
in a
a
reboot.
yeah, it does a reboot. I'll pull up this BBC article for y'all, boss. And
Yeah, and he's working with the person that created the trailer. So
right,
we talked about it like last year, but they created a like a
we weren't. It wasn't us last year. It was
no, it was us. It just wasn't the
another
same name.
timeline or something,
Uh,
different name.
uh,
But yeah,
but yeah, so the people who did the Bel Air trailer last year, Will Smith actually, I guess, reached out to them, and they're figuring out a way to like recreate it. I don't know if I want to see this as a gritty drama though.
that's you telling me, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it that life takes different turns and stuff, and he wants to use his character to show it. But I think we have a lot of gritty stuff already. Like, I think we have a good deal amount of gritty. Excuse me. We have a deal amount of gritty.
Ill amount of gritty.
An ill amount of gritty in TV genre, movies, whatever, you name it. Like, I think I don't know. I don't think unless he has a very unique message that he thinks he could deliver through that reboot, doing it that way. Power to him, I guess. At the end of the day,
I think it's the safest way to reboot it without getting so much criticism. Because like if they were to go with the original like sitcom again, then it would get mad criticism because you're not going to find anybody you feel like is really going to be able to replace the original characters that you know and love. Taking a different approach makes it safer.
I mean, bro, I feel like it's like even sitcoms. Like, I mean, it's not going to be like going to be the traditional sitcom like it was back in the day, like the Fresh Prince type. Like sitcoms now are just like I don't think it's not gonna be anything like Big Bang Theory type of like some CBS type of sitcom. No, it ain't gonna be like that.
All right.
I think it's gonna be like drama. I think it's gonna be like,
They'd still make sitcoms and stuff like that. It's just you don't really see them much else except for like, the major cable networks. But still, like, even if they were to do like that kind of comedy, like, all right.
It wouldn't be that type though. I don't think even if it was comedy, it wouldn't even be that type of comedy.
I think it would.
Nah. He wouldn't do that.
So who would you put as Will?
Who would have put as Will?
If you're gonna make a comedy.
I don't know niggas. I don't know actors like that who could just
comedians.
Comedians?
Yeah.
Comedians? I don't know who I'll put for comedians. I don't know as Will, but for jazz, it was a comedian. Was it Donnell? I don't know. He's a little too. No, he's like.
You probably put DC Young Fly as like jazz. That could work. I feel like that could work. I don't know about who be Will though.
What?
Matter of fact, DC Young Fly would be a better Martin. They redid Martin. DC Young Fly can get away with that.
Okay.
But that's the point.
Oh, you definitely went. Oh, you're thinking. No, see, this is the thing, right? So I'm thinking if it's reboot.
So they're retelling the story.
Okay, so they're retelling from so he's literally gonna go from the very top, how the intro went with how he was his aunt. So they're gonna actually play that out. No, so that's gonna play out then.
I don't think they ever played that out on the show. It was just the intro.
The intro wasn't playing out. That was the play out.
Yeah,
it was the intro.
Fight and his mom got scared.
And she said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
Look, the point is though,
that was the play out. Like that was it. That's what we got. That's what.
They're not gonna be able to. If they did a comedy, it would go under too much.
That's why it's going to be gritty. I think that's why he wanted it to be gritty because they softened the image of how he just got jumped at the basketball court when he missed that shot and he hit him on the head. Yo, that real rap. Now I'm looking at it now. I'm like, yo, like that was like TV. That was like early, like what, late '90s, early 2000s, like '90s. Like they like, how do you say it? Parodied like the streets of Philly. Like they softened the whole image. Like if you really saw how that was, you wouldn't laugh at it. That's what I think. That's what that's what he's trying to say. Like he's like, all right, I'm gonna actually redo that and just put the real world. Like it's not gonna be them. They're gonna be twirling me. I'm not gonna get twirled while rapping an intro.
I just feel
maybe
like
that's what it is. Maybe this is why we need to take a closer look at something. Look at the sitcoms. That was an remember it came on NBC, right? I mean, I get it. Maybe he's like, yo, like if you really want to know Will Smith and you guys really are a big fan of Will Smith's character, shoot. Maybe we need to really know the character. Maybe from his point of view, hey, he was the one that he had to play him.
Well, so if they are taking this radically different direction with it, which I feel like is the safer route, gives you a little bit more freedom. I want Will. I want like Will's character, the main character, to be like mad Philly. Like,
right.
Give the bull a beard, some oils, have the bull say bull.
You're right. It could be, it's a reboot. It could be, Will could actually, he doesn't have to, he could look different. He doesn't have to look alike, or like maybe you think he should share the same Fresh Prince aesthetic? That's the current
gonna be grittier, one. So,
but like still like it's still he's still gonna have the Bel Air.
I mean, let my man get swagged out on occasion.
Yeah, the LA bounce. Like, yo, he's not gonna have the.
Have my man over there calling niggas dickheads. You gotta really do it like Philly. If you ain't doing it Philly, like you ain't doing it right. He gotta really be a Philly bull in like California. That's what they ain't really captured.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna hit the vaporwave like in like the whole like that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna still have. It's gonna take place in that time. It's gonna be more grittier in that time or this time.
I feel like it might be updated. I'm not gonna lie to you. It wouldn't make sense to like try to, do it like that.
But make why it more not modern. Though? Because isn't this why the same? Maybe it's a different comparison, but where. Never mind.
Make it modern. Make it modern.
Make it modern.
I feel like it's easier to make it modern, especially from a production standpoint. Because then, like, if you make it like,
or is it retro, the audience, or maybe it's because the reach of the audience would be not the same.
Well, it's for a newer generation. Let's be honest. But then also, like, you don't have to pay for sets and stuff like that. You can film on location. You don't have to dress up so many places. use
actual feeling. You're right. Yeah, you're right. No, that does make sense. I think either way, if that's the direction of how we summed it up, the way it goes, I'm interested to see the pilot. I'm interested to see the pilot. I think that's the point. It's like I'm not saying I want a whole season. I want like back to back. I'm down to see the pilot. I'm looking at it from that way. If he's taking that direction, and if it's good, I want to see more.
I'm not gonna shoot down the idea. I'm interested to see it. But I feel like it's real safe compared to
reboots are dangerous. I'm just saying.
And it's the safest way to do a reboot by changing the genre. Now, granted, it's still going to get some criticism.
Is he going to be funny at all? That's the question.
I would like for it to be somewhat funny. You know what I'm saying?
Dark humor, gritty humor.
Have you ever seen? Goddamn, what's the name of that? Snowfall.
No, but on Hulu, nah. But I heard it's getting a lot of hype.
Yeah, it's a good show. Like it is a gritty show and stuff like that, but there's moments of humor, like where it's funny. So it should.
It's like drug dealing, angel dust was cocaine.
Yeah, coke and crack.
Crack cocaine.
South Central LA, man.
Crack. All right, mate. All right, yeah. All right, not bad. I think I gotta add it to my list. I'll add it to my list.
Yeah, you're slacking. I don't know when season 3 come out or. the
All
next
right, I
season.
got
But
time. Yo, Panda, I got time. I got time. So I just to sum it all up for y'all. Uh, Fresh Prince, rebooted, gritty drama. Let us know what you think. I honestly, I would
we'll
like
wait
a
to see.
'90s perspective,
We're not
but
getting that, bro.
because I think no, I just want the aesthetic. Maybe just keep the aesthetic, modern with somewhat of the aesthetic. But I think if he's taking it in a way that actually takes that intro, stretches it out, plays it out better than the old intro that we all sing to. Um, well, I know I used to in
Bro,
back in
they
bars
gonna
in
have Meat
in
Mill do their
Amherst
intro
everywhere.
song now.
It's gonna dog that intro song. That intro song's about to get interrupted by like real gunshots. Nah, just not. I'm not even trying to vilify the
They gonna
area.
have the South Philly All Stars on there.
Yeah, it's just also
It's gonna
just
be Beanie Siegel,
Benny
Gilly the Kid,
Siegel. It's gonna
Meek,
be hella do
AR
rags. It's gonna
Ab,
be hella beards,
Mad Beards and Durag.
hella ols. Like it's
That's
not
the way
gonna
they
be the
need to do it.
Philly y'all gonna recognize in that intro.
I'm saying they made Philly look crazy in the original. It was like,
Dog.
damn, niggas is over here helicopter niggas.
That's what I was saying. Dog,
I
I'm
know,
telling
but
you, the
it
ball.
really
There was
just
no.
registered now.
No,
Like,
I'm like, yo, I do want to move on, but damn, no, but nah, real rap, real quick. It's just the fact that the moment in the intro, the ball hit his head, immediate confrontation. Like, there's no questions asked. Like, there was no, oh my bad, bro. Like, it was like immediate. Like, it was like immediate. Like, we ending this nigga right now. Like, bro, like that was, and it like, how do you go from like you got tapped to like helicopter,
no, they
like
was pushing back and forth, and then he's.
dog, he
Hold on, man. I'll show you this because look, I know we ain't got a whole lot of time, but
dog, I'm just thinking in my head. I'm just like, yo, I can't even. I'm trying to fathom, like, yo, can you imagine you saw that in real life? If you were actually at that basketball court and all of a sudden you just
all right, I'm about to show
you
you
just
this
pick
shit.
some up and just helicopter. Zangief, Cyclone,
I got you, cuz. Hold on.
Lariat. But instead he just,
No sound for obvious reasons.
of
Oh, because I
course.
muted it. If we get copyright for this, I don't even care. All right. So my man's spinning in the chair. Apparently got sprayed in his eyes.
Shout out to Jamie Avery.
Look, Uncle Phil graduated from the same high school as me. Now watch.
Oh, word. That's what's up.
How
Ooh.
Jazz come to Philly too? Like, how you get out of Philly? Look, boom. Look,
No.
they all pushed him.
Yo.
Hold on.
Yo, no, it was immediate. Nah, look, it was one small shove into another slight into like, it was basically one small shove into another shove.
Look, that's like
and
a
right into helicopter. Dog, they came. No, they knew. That was synergized. They knew. They were
yo, that's
like,
like a
they
Persona
said
team
they
attack, bro.
executed. Team tactical. That was team tactical.
That was an all-out attack from Persona, bro. Yeah.
They went to the target, surrounded the target, neutralized, execute, neutralized. That was it. They're like, once you got him in the helicopter, he's done. That's it.
Yo,
That's
my
it.
man
Once he's in
got
the
hit by the
helicopter.
ball. And they were like, okay, Joker. Yo.
That was it. He got final smashed. That was wild. He's like, yo, I thought final smash was off. He got bodied, dog. Will got bodied. So it's gonna look a lot different, guys. I'm just letting y'all know it's gonna look different. in the reboot, or so I hope. From what it sounds, is a gritty drama.
Yo, if he's getting helicoptered in a reboot, I quit.
No, because right now, and actually, no, for those who you are trying to just pull up the article.
No. We gotta end this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll let you tell you more about it when we find out more. Basically,
Look, if guns aren't pulled out during that situation, then that shit ain't real.
that ain't real. That ain't
Yeah,
real. Facts. All right, let's keep the ball rolling. We're just gonna hop right into gaming for the sake of time. Ono announces his retirement from Capcom Street Fighter after 30 years.
You know what, man? Let me go with the unpopular opinion. I appreciate what he's done and what he's tried to do, man. I'm not gonna pretend like Street Fighter V was perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but he's done a lot, and I feel like he set a lot of the tone for how other producers for fighting games do their thing. Like he made sure to be out in the community. He will go to these events, show the trailers, do the Shoryuken, really get people engaged. So I appreciate what he's done. Like, no man is perfect. Everybody has their shortcomings. Everybody has their failures. And not that Street Fighter was like a huge failure, but it was rough. And even now, like, it's still maybe not the game that even he envisioned, but all things considered, it's a decent game.
Right.
Apparently he got demoted to like the Capcom Esports, which is why, like, when they did that season 5 thing, some other guy was saying he's the producer.
Oh, you mean the round table?
The season 5 announcement thing.
at that. Oh, you're right. Okay, actually, that makes more that stream. Yeah, actually, I didn't watch the stream. I stopped at Dan. I didn't even get through most of it. When they have more news in, I don't know, another 5 months, maybe I'll watch that.
Yeah, like, if I recall, he was the producer on Street Fighter 4 as well, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, and 4 was a bit rough at first. Like, no one could beat Seth in arcade mode, but it turned out to be a really good game. I think he's more like I think over time he builds the game that he like realizes or something, But I do wish him the best and everything. I mean, the rumor about like him developing Street Fighter 6 and it not coming out well, I don't know how valid that is.
I know, but it's been the same person who leaked or ex Kira. I think it was ex Kira on Twitter. I talked about Rose or
Yeah, we knew about Rose and Ono
he was the same person that because he was originally one of the original I guess Twitter users or people on Twitter that said that was the leak. Leak, basically. No,
I wish him the best. I mean, again, we're not all perfect. Street Fighter 5 is okay, but good luck to him with whatever he's got going on.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to, because he put 30 years, man. I just want to say, like, despite it was rough. I agree with you. It was very rough. It's not easy. Anyone else in his shoes would have had a rough time. But he took, he didn't quit. He took 30 years, put 30 years of his life into it, and you can't do that unless it's something that you love doing. And you definitely see that whenever you see Ono, because me and Tax can definitely tell y'all when we've been to tournaments, majors, and being in top 8 for Street Fighter, if he's around, he definitely gets the energy in the room going. I think no matter what, he definitely appreciates the FGC, and I think despite not liking Street Fighter V or Street Fighter V not being the game I was expecting or other people expecting what it was, or for people who like it, regardless, I do appreciate what he's done or what he's tried to do for Street Fighter. you know, he did his best at the end of the day. And, yeah, he laid down the groundwork for someone to do better in his place. I think we'll appreciate that, I think, in due time. And even if Street Fighter 6 failed, I think it's like I think it's something. I think knowing to invest time. I think Capcom needs to learn to invest time into something again, and just take time with it. Like no one's demanding Street Fighter 6 the moment PS5 or next gen consoles come out. Like I actually don't want it to be like I wouldn't mind if it didn't come out like the first year of next gen.
Well, I think one. Well, this loops into my bigger point, but yeah, I'm fine with it not coming next gen. I mean, even if y'all ported 5 over to PS5 at launch, that's fine. Like, because nobody's really talking about fighting games for next gen, so it's going to be like a rough like year or two before we get something. But
I think Guilty Gear, because Guilty Gear is taking. Because even now, a lot of games are even taking extra time anyway. Like
yeah,
we were about to mention, and also just to keep the ball rolling as well. Because we gave Ono our thanks.
oh,
Wish
well,
him
one quick thing
better
before we get
things.
off Ono real fast.
Yeah,
I'm also not too harsh on Ono because the thing that people don't understand is that his position isn't so much a position of power in the company. So they may
right.
tell him that, like, he may have all the great intention of the world to make Street Fighter Five what we wanted, but if the higher ups in Capcom are like, no, this is what we
This
want,
is what I want to do. There's
that's what
nothing.
happens.
That's what happens. He
So I
does
don't
his
know how much I
best
can
to
put on
present an
Ono.
argument.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's what it is. They take his opinion. They value his opinion. He does his best to sway and really convince. And that's part of his job to kind of guide the way in the game where it you know it it appeases the consumer gets what they want, and then the company Capcom gets what they want, which is revenue. We get we want so that we buy the game. That's part of it. So he's trying to get what we want because he knows they'll ultimately get what the game. I mean, that's the role. I'm thinking that's what he tried to do. He's just what he. I mean, he didn't spend 30 years just fumbling around. Like, I mean, I would like. Do you really think the man spent 30 years just doing whatever he felt like with Street Fighter? I think he honestly uh,
I think again, like I think he
tried his
takes
best.
user feedback, but then you know I think a lot of people are upset at him for being the middleman, where it's just like, hey, like I'm trying
Yeah,
to appease to you, but these are the people that pay me, and if they don't want that, then I can't necessarily go against them either.
and it's one of those things. Is like, well, then what's worse is just like if he's not there, like the next person that they put in might not even be. And I know, I mean, that's the thing. He laid out the footwork so that the next person is open and receiving with the FGC because the next guy could be not as like very forthcoming and open and wants to come up to people and take pictures like Ono does and has Blanca around you know like that type of charismatic the character. It might just be someone more maybe someone, not saying it's wrong, but someone more stiff, and that's gonna maybe not open to our criticism.
Yeah, I mean
Shoot,
we'll
you
have to
never
see.
know.
But yeah, again, I appreciate Ono and what he's done for the
Yeah.
culture, and best of luck on your endeavors. Maybe you land at another fighting game company
Oh
or something
no. All
that
right.
that gives you a little bit more freedom.
I shed one fake tear. No, not real rap. Thank you, Ono. But like I said, speaking of delays, Halo Infinite was delayed until 2021. I mostly just want to say good move. I don't think that's a problem. Why rush? What's even left of this year to really to redeem it? Like people are trying to gear up. It's like, yo, let's get to like at this point, the summer to me, the summer it feels just good about done. Like this is the wackest summer, and dude, I'm just trying to hit fall, whatever, winter, whatever. Let's just try to get to 2021 and Infinite should definitely be on that same schedule, same calendar.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Cause dog. Cause it did look rough. That demo was rough. But what was you saying?
yeah, and to be completely honest, I don't think we haven't had a Halo launch title um probably since like Halo 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, that's not. No way.
Yeah, I don't think there was
Was it wasn't
nothing.
Reach or
No, that was
for
not a launch title.
Xbox? No, not launch. I'm trying to think. For the Xbox One,
Nope, nothing.
there was nothing.
Nah,
There was nothing in between all those.
there was
So those were just.
mobile Halos, top-down shooters.
But see, that's what I'm trying to think. Because would it count like if it was like those like the Xbox? Because when did they not launch a new version of the Xbox with a new version of Halo like ODST or like one of those versions of Halo? Like
No.
one Xbox, like one better version of the Xbox. It was not those not count as launches.
Actually, there has not been a launch Halo since I believe Halo Combat Evolved in 2001.
I mean that's fine because once after Halo 3 and after Bungie bounced or they Bungie didn't want to work on Halo anymore.
Yeah.
And then Microsoft was just like, too bad.
So I'm saying like it would have been great to have a Halo launch title, but at the same time, it's like they may come in the launch window, but not like at console launch.
I think I don't think there's the value of it. I don't know. Okay, what's the value in it? I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
What, and having Halo as a launch title?
Yeah, versus I'd rather a good game than have it come out as a launch title, get the beginning glory and then just slowly go off like a firework, so to speak. I'd rather come out strong and then maintain its foundation than like solidify and grow over time like Halo 3 did, like when it came out on Xbox. And like I feel like other Halo games, I think maybe that's why. I think they should just stick to it that way.
You know what my thing is? I don't think being a launch title is the problem. I think it's just being ready for launch more so. Like
right.
if it's ready for
I'd rather
launch,
it be ready than for it to be a launch ready title.
Like if it's ready
like
to be
a launch
released,
title.
So my thing is like if it's ready to be like if it's ready to go at launch, then it should be a launch title. It's going to help them sell units. If it's not, then don't release it. You know what I'm saying? But I think Halo is like one of the probably the biggest franchise that sells the
releasable subjective. They thought Halo was releasable after the reviews. Then the reviews came out, and then they're like, maybe this is not what people want. Like somebody,
I just think
had that epiphany. Somebody really had that epiphany. They're like, maybe.
Well, because like when you look at the Xbox
guys, I think
Summer Games thing, and you look in the horizon, the mountains look like pixels. You feel me?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think they launched. I think someone came in with that presentation thinking like either like we're gonna wow them or I think we'll get people like they had to do that with the intention of wowing people, right? That's the whole point.
Well, the game
someone thought that was releasable. That's what I'm saying. Someone thought the game is releasable. They wouldn't have done that presentation if they didn't think, or was that presentation a gauge to be like, you know what? I think we need to stop, like, what's the word? Delay the game, or like the Sonic. They're saying that the strategy was Sega did with the Sonic movie.
Yeah,
we need to delay the game, but to get the right gauge of how bad we should delay it, we need to put out this presentation that is probably subpar and lackluster. We know, but depending how vicious the reviews and backlash is, that's how far in the calendar, that's how far back we send it 2021.
Well,
Like,
see, like even for me, I thought I was like, all right, well, I know it's not finished, but
on the
I
backlash
thought,
radar, if it's a 5, it's like we could do like April. We could do March, April. If it's like
nah,
a 7, we gotta do like next summer. We gotta do next summer. If it's like a 8, 8.5 and above, that's fall. That's fall. You're going to the fall. Your next fall. Your next mid fall. You're dropping that next fall would be.
I would like to see it as like a March release. It's not very Halo like to release, and that's why like because the thing is right, if this is getting delayed and they try to keep it where AAA games should be, we're not seeing that until holiday 2021, even if it's ready, which I don't want.
I think people want. I don't even, okay. I think it's more than just a looks problem. I feel like even people just want more. People is like because I know they say it's supposed to be open world and other things like that, but people kind of just want more. Because then in that case, it's just is it going to turn into Destiny but Halo? Like what? Like I don't know from the presentation. I don't know. I think what it is too. They should probably, if anything, show more. I think they should show another piece of their hand because what people are gonna, if the graphics already got people feeling some type of way, then the content that's even been said about open world, people don't even care about that. So I feel like that was supposed to be, I think, a little piece of what was to come. But I mean,
I honestly would have liked to seen some multiplayer, whether it's like through campaign or like through the
we should
traditional
have
like
seen more.
multiplayer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think they should have shown more of their hand. They're about to now. That's why I think they're just going to delay overall. They don't even think they got it. I think they're bluffing. I don't think the game is. It'll be if it's releasable. I think they're what they think is releasable is really subpar. That's basically what I'm saying. It's it's not
True.
ready. I don't think the game is even ready to begin with, bro.
But to your point, I don't think they intended to release it
There we
like
go.
this year.
Nah,
I think you have a
2021,
really
bro. That's
valid
the
point with
move.
that. Just gauge how the reception is, and they would see like, all right, well, if the reception isn't too bad, then we can tighten up the graphics in
I'm
time for
telling you,
launch. But it's like, okay, there's
it's like a
seems like we
6.
need
I
to.
think the backlash was like it was between like a 5 and a 6. People roasted because I saw some YouTubers. I saw some because I mean I already I already have my own criticism of the game. I think they have the right intent where they want to go with it with Halo, like actually be combat involved, like take it back to like the first title, but they just need to take the time, and that's okay. Like I think they need to value investing time in the title so that the title will last and not just burn and fizzle out like a bunch of titles nowadays. That's why people don't. This is why people buy less and less games every year, and there's only or just less and less games is actually worth it. Um, they should just do that. And I mean, what do you want to say? Because I do want to, because I could go on, but I do want to use this as a good segue into Goose of Tsushima. As right now, according to Forbes, take that as you will, is the highest rated game of our generation. I don't know if this is a marketing ploy because it's Forbes, but this the title is just
Well, because people don't outright like hate it. Like I haven't looked much into Ghost of Tsushima to be honest.
so is it really a great game or is it a really good game and now no there's nothing really to hate about it? I mean I've seen some reviews like I seen the IGN one. I played a little bit of it when I was with a friend, chilling my boy. Shout out to Nero. Rollo talked to Rollo about it. I heard the same opinion, even in the review, same opinion. Some parts of the game isn't as fleshed out as they would like, and the stealth is kind of eh. But everything else, game's good. So it's
Yeah,
not hated. So it's not
I,
unlikable as a
yeah,
game.
I really haven't looked into it,
Oh,
like at
definitely look
all.
into it. Yeah, I touched it a little bit. It's like, nah, it's pretty smooth. I have to spend more time. Like I said, I think just from my initial feel, I can't say any more. I don't know much. Like I don't know the storyline, just based off the trailers and seeing what people say or tell me. But at least what I've seen, people put my boy to play and tell me what the stance is and how the combat is. It's yeah, I think it's a good single player game that that was needed in the plethora of multiplayer games that's been released during like since this year, right?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I said, I haven't looked too much into it, but it just seems like it's getting a lot of good reviews for like the right reasons. It felt like there was a lot of politics and like pandering with the whole Last of Us 2 thing, that whole controversy or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah, I think there was definitely politics. I mean, yeah, in my opinion, there is politics at play.
yeah, and like with this game, it's just like they tried to make some controversy with it, but it's just like nah, like that died quick. Like I think somebody was
The Last of
complaining
Us
about like
controversy.
how the Chinese were like portrayed in this. I'm like, but this is like, first of all, this is fiction based on a time period where y'all really were
It's a
like this.
fictional story. Yeah, it's taken based off of on a fictional time period. So it's one that's not even now. It's based on the past, a pre like of history that not only has it already happened and it happened at a long time ago, is a fictional of it.
Yeah, it's like that's why I'm like, man, shut up.
Be over
It's
it.
just a
Yeah,
game. Like
move on.
it's not like political
It's not my
propaganda. It's
problem.
a game.
It's not my problem. Oh man,
But
such.
yeah, I'll look more into it. I just started playing my PS4 again, so I may even like consider getting it.
I'll say check it out. Um, I have a list of games, so I'm still on like I have to a lot of stuff to play through myself, but
Bro, I mean I've been on Fall Guys, yeah, but I picked up Need for Speed Heat because that's like 28 bills right now for the deluxe edition. The game's
Need
pretty
for
dope.
Speed Heat. I don't
Yeah,
even think is that's the latest one? Heat?
yeah,
I have to
yeah.
check it out. I'm not.
At least
Damn.
I believe that is the latest one. And then we're a little late on this, but Swimsanity dropped.
Oh yeah, son.
It's not out on PS4 yet though.
Not on PS4. Is it on Switch and PC or just PC?
Switch, PC, Xbox One,
Oh yeah, Xbox One
uh,
as well. Yo,
the
shout out to
Atari,
the it's
Sega
Atari,
Genesis,
Sega Saturn.
Super
Um,
Nintendo,
what was it? The
Sega Pico, everything but PS4.
this
Game
man
Boy
said that.
Advance. Nah, I was I
Game Boy Micro. Come on, man.
I was gonna get it for
Same
the
thing.
Switch, but I really would rather have it on PS4.
Yeah. It
But
makes so much sense for the Switch, but I feel like if we got it for the Switch, it's purely more for the social. I feel like it's gonna be more better like for the like when we want to play with people, like meet up, put like LAN parties or whatever.
yeah, I mean it's crossplay, which is great.
It
So
is crossplay.
yeah, so maybe that's the hold up on the PS4 version. But
I wonder though then, because then I never. It's a demo. I gotta try it out. How it feels like on the Switch. That's the thing. I don't want to buy it and then fill out the controls and be like, yo, I don't like this on the Switch. I rather play on because I tried it on Xbox. I mean, I don't have Xbox. I tried it on Xbox. That's where I tried the demos. So I'll
yeah,
probably be lean on PS4, or PC because I get options what controller I want.
yeah, like honestly, we should parsec that as well as Sonic Showdown.
Yo,
If you haven't checked that out, that game looks lit. It's a
I
fan
gotta,
game.
yeah, actually, I do gotta peep that.
It based it off Marvel fan. It's wild. It's not 3-on-3, but it's wild.
Wow,
Um,
man,
but yeah, I might get it for both, honestly. Just to support the guys and stuff like
support
that.
the homies.
But yeah, like
Shout
it
out to the
looks good.
Swimsanity crew. You
It was a
know,
fun multiplayer game. The cross play is dope. I was gonna lean towards PS4 because like I can stream easily through it since I don't have a capture card yet, and then you know party chat. Party chat's huge, man.
yo, with party chat.
Yeah, like I mean PSN party chat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like you
oh
don't have
yeah,
it on
yeah,
Switch.
PSN. Oh yeah. No, and real quick too, I would say, uh, I don't know the exact date, but I did see Khalil. Uh, I think there's because the game they always even while it was in beta, they always had tournaments and events coming up. So I think there's actually an online launch tournament that is coming up.
Yeah, I actually have an email.
Yeah, maybe that's actually where I seen it. I think I got that too. Subscribed.
Sunday, which will be too late by the time most people hear this, but
Well, if you're interested, if you check out the game and you're actually checking out, if you think you're nice and
yeah,
you
so you can play
wanna,
on Switch, Xbox One, or Steam to be in the tournament, and you can
yep.
sign up through them. Um,
And if
I
you're actually
really
trying to find the competitive scene, definitely find, you know, follow up the results on the tournament at least. I guess follow up on it so that you know when the next one is. I mean,
yeah,
because there'll be
it's
more.
crazy because let
Because they've been
me
doing a lot and just in beta while they're in beta, and they were
so
traveling.
yeah
Yes,
the
that's when we used to travel in the world where we traveled.
so the first place people
Weird.
uh will join the winners pool in their Discord, which gives them free access to future DLC. Compete against the devs on the Play NYC live stream, 1 year Challenge Premium, and a 20% discount on up to 3 Logitech G, Astro, Logitech, and/or Ultimate Ears products. That's pretty dope.
Not bad. Okay.
Free access to the DLC. Yeah, we gotta get in touch with them. See if they want to get on the show again.
No, that'll be good. That'll be dope. See how they're doing. See how Swimsanity.
I
Um,
want to know why the PS. I
um,
want to know the holdup with the PS4 version, man.
I don't know what's. I know we gotta get. We're gonna get the inside with the
Got to hit
devs.
him with the tough questions.
I know we gotta put on the spot now. They Hollywood. I'm like, I gotta shine the light. Yeah. No. Once again, shout out to the homies. Definitely check it out. Swimsanity. Switch, PC, and
Xbox One right
Xbox,
now.
Xbox One. Um, Moving on, since we just want to get to uh, Dr. Disrespect update. So he had another update because he recently returned to YouTube uh, about his ban. Newsflash: he still does not know why he was banned from Twitch. After comes back to YouTube after 11 years of streaming from YouTube, which is a wild long time. That's like some legendary status of YouTube streaming of gaming, like his brand and whatnot. He came a long way. I think
Oh, so
he's
he was on Twitch that long?
no YouTube. That's where he started. Was he actually started on YouTube? So he came back to YouTube. That's when he had that stream and he mentioned it. He came back to YouTube and he got like a wild number of people that was
Yeah,
like
like
in his.
330,000 people jumped on that first stream.
Yeah, and they
And
were
he did a live
donating like
stream.
I watched only like a 15-minute clip uh of just different portions of the stream, and it was just like just him just basically summarizing what he knows about the band, which he said he still doesn't know for those people who just care only about that. He's a funny dude. That's the one time I actually really got to see a good amount of Dr. Disrespect
Yeah, I don't
stream
normally watch him,
footage.
but honestly, I ironically, I respect what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like yeah, I see the appeal, and actually, power to him. Especially it's something that he himself, his own brand he came with
Yo,
for 11
his
years and his
brand low
following.
key is lit. Like
Yeah,
he almost got like a John Cena kind of thing. You know how it's like hustle, power, respect.
right. Yeah,
His is
like he
different. I
had
forget what it
like
is.
he had the gym, like he changed his rooms to Lambo. Like yo, his whole no, yeah, his whole thing is like he literally is just like about being about be about your things. Be about your business.
Yeah, he's built like a good brand behind him, man. Like
Yeah, and the
it.
people that follow him, I think they've
My
really.
man got the Countach in the back. He got his merch. I'm.
Yo, he.
Yeah, violence, speed, momentum.
Yes, that's yeah, that was in the gym on the bikes, right? Yeah, that was I was like, that's hard. So yeah, he's an interesting dude. I might have to actually peep some more.
Yeah, he gives me the Ben Stiller from Dodgeball vibe, but he low key though his
That's a
brand's kind of
classic
lit.
feeling, not many people do that. We still get that like that. He still doesn't know why he's banned. So goes to show Twitch uh is out here just banning folks for no reason, apparently. Until further notice. That's the judgment. Well,
Yeah, I
Stroud's
didn't
back.
know. I
That's
didn't
what
know
the
this dude was like 6'8".
what? He's a giant?
Yeah, apparently my man is 6'8".
Damn, son. And he has like the 80s porn stash. Whoa.
Yo, on his website, he says his upper lip is adorned by the Ethiopian poisonous caterpillar, aka Slick Daddy. Yo, the people who does his PR stuff are
Oh
geniuses.
no, yo, they're OD. I kind of no, I
The
gotta.
people that help him put his brand together are geniuses.
They are absolutely geniuses, and that's the thing about it. Like that's a
Bro, my man
yo.
has 2 pages on his website, home and shop, and home takes you to the shop.
He's like, I know why
He's
you're
a
here. So let
genius.
me tell you why you're here.
Like
No, you're like, I
listen,
know why you're here because I'm
bro.
telling you why
Do
you're
you want
here.
to see how big his about section is? I got you, bro. I'll put it
Are
on
you gonna
screen.
do it? All right, guys. Y'all about to peep. Some Dr. Disrespect for y'all if y'all don't know.
There it is. That big. That's it. Little paragraph.
Bulletproof mullet that runs down his spine.
Mind you, this is all like
Wow.
trolling.
I know. That's why it's so crazy. He's just
But
giving a
he is
description
pretty
of
tall.
himself.
I don't know
It's
about the
literally
37-inch
about
vertical, but he's tall.
no, it's like literally like about would just be like a lot about like the person's achievements or other things that they're really about. It's literally just like a trolling description, physical
Bro, I'm telling you,
description.
look what happens
Yo,
when I click home. So this has the stuff here. You click home, guess what? Right back here. Buy the merch, pussy. Yo, I'm telling you,
yo,
bro.
he says here, I know why you're here.
I support him, man. Like I fuck with his brand
Yeah.
too.
So
I might have to tune into some of his streams. I checked a couple minutes before,
yeah,
but
on the
nah,
YouTube.
he's low key lit, man.
I gotta do this thing. Yeah,
Gotta take
bro
some
rap.
pointers for the personal brand.
Right. That's what I really respect, yo. It's just
Violence,
cultivating that
speed,
brand
momentum, bro. It's so
and
easy to remember. Just
the
like John
people that he
Cena's hustle,
had
power, respect.
and the people that he had probably supporting him for that long. Oof, man, that's people that actually care about him. Like people that like there's just people that was just like, yo, the donations were just flying. Just like, yo, man, glad to see you're okay. Just that's all I care about. Just want to like, it was just, I don't know. It just had a lot of like, it was different from Twitch chat. I was like, this is not the degeneracy that I see in Twitch. Like, this is like you'll see like still some of the trolling, but like it was different.
It's a different type of degeneracy
Yeah,
on
it's a
YouTube.
different one. There's a camaraderie. I don't know.
People aren't spamming emotes like crazy. I mean, the chats go
Yeah,
crazy, but Twitch encourages you low key to
that's
spam
a
emotes.
community. It's just like you're around people that like you're there for the same thing, but like people care. Like yeah, like he cares about his people, and his brand is about just like yeah, like just
I do
being
believe though,
straight to the point.
I do honestly believe when he says he doesn't
Take
know,
yeah,
because
no, I think
like
he doesn't know. I think he doesn't come off to me as somebody who uh would care to lie about such things. I could be wrong, but I mean face value. It doesn't come off to me as that.
Yeah,
But
because I mean, like at some point, if you know, it's easier to be like, hey, we can't disclose the reasons why. That, but it's just easier to be like, yo, well, if he doesn't know, it's like, yo, I really don't know. And apparently, I don't know. I think they said that he
it's
might
that
like pursue legal action or something.
really? Because I mean, they can't just dismiss him for nothing and not give him no probable cause or whatnot.
Exactly.
But anyhow, just there's some great stuff, but we gotta wrap up in a little bit. But
Let's get into music.
yeah, let's actually do get into music.
Yeah, we'll give the Fortnite thing some time to marinate because I'm sure more details will come out in the next week.
Yeah, with the Apple ad. Yeah, and I still actually got to see that Apple ad. Apparently, it was pretty cheeky. But in music though, the 2 Chainz and Rick Ross versus battle, bro. All right, I want to just go into this
All
and
right,
just kind
how
of
did
be
you think it
clear.
was going to go before you saw it?
I had no set intentions. I thought it was kind of like, I mean, I wasn't as hyped for it as, DMX and Snoop, as like, it kind of came, it was just like, oh, they were building up. Then I was like, I thought I came in there open-minded, basically. I'll say that. I didn't have strong intentions,
I
but I
didn't.
know but go on.
I like 2 Chainz. I do. And when it came to a versus battle, I was like, Ross got too many classics,
Yeah.
classic B sides that he could pull out of nowhere. And I was like, I didn't think that was a good match for 2 Chainz.
See, but then
I
that's the
didn't,
thing too that got
not
called into
discrediting 2
question,
Chainz, but I think
right?
the way Ross goes about his discography, like,
But
is different. His production is different.
yes, that's was the thing. So then, what's the quality? The quality of production, the type of, and even people were saying, like, I watched it, I was like, damn, like some of the songs like Ross was having, like he started off with like Freemasons featuring Jay-Z, like because people say he came off arrogant, like people said he came off arrogant.
Bro, he had plenty of collabs with Jay-Z too. He
Yo, and
went a
that's what I'm
couple
saying.
rounds
He whipped
straight.
them out. He was just like, dog, how you throwing straight Destructo discs
They both played Mad Drake.
at 2 Chainz, bro? And he's like, what? You have more of them bitches, bro? And that's crazy. Nah. And that's the thing. 2 Chainz felt some type of way because then it was like, oh, we're in the, we vibing. Because people
Nah,
could tell
Ross
by
tried
his
to
body
win.
language. Because 2 Chainz body language it was noticeable. His body language then gave way to like kind of like his cadence. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like you gotta represent what you put out. It's just like just rep what you got.
Bro,
Because you're still in a position that not a lot of people could say they're in.
you
I'm
want to
just
know
saying you proved something.
like how I knew Ross didn't really come to play like that?
Yeah.
My man played an unreleased verse on Kanye's Famous.
Wait.
He played his
Did
verse for
he?
Famous that never released.
He really did. So,
Mind you, my man didn't play a single Maybach music.
he played not a single. Wait a minute.
He did not play a single Maybach music. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like 2 Chainz, but Ross's discography is just different.
Bro, I mean,
I didn't think that was the match for
yeah,
2
no,
Chainz.
it was what was
Not
it?
even disrespecting 2 Chainz.
That
Their
was
discography is way different.
oh my god, what was the track? It was mad disrespect. One someone's comment in YouTube. I was reading the YouTube comments. I do want to real quick just actually wrap up what I also think overall. But one of the YouTube comments they said that like it was a rap the moment that Devil in a New Dress, when that song was playing, Ross had his shirt off, had a shorty, was giving him like a massage. while he was
Yeah,
like
with the
while he was that song was on, like, and like by 2 Chainz, yeah, because it was just all these power moves, like these power plays of just class, and like Ross was just dripping with, because that's the thing too with Ross. That's like people's like, man, like
Yeah,
Ross's
my man
music
came
is
out.
really not. It's not going to be appreciated until he's gone. So people like the comments were mad. People were bugging, but that's always basically what it is. Like Ross's music gives that feeling off, gives that vibe. 2 Chainz is this, yeah. Ross's discography is just too expansive.
But 2 Chainz has some
got
clear
hits,
dubs.
man.
Like my man, he had the A$AP Rocky joint.
Ross music just aged better. Ross took that by a landslide. I'm not saying that. Yeah, he took it by a landslide, bro. He took it by a landslide. He didn't even pull out all the guns. He pulled out a nuke, dog. The Freemasons try. How you open with that? Like that was. I was like, damn. Like, and he he was spinning on that, and not only that, because like you said, when Devil in the New Dress came on, like he needs to have that shorty give him a massage his traps real quick. Oh man. And 2 Chainz was right there, and he was like, "Oh, if I knew this was gonna like," so I feel like it got more than the music. It got personal. That's what I'm saying. It got a little personal, and then I know Ross did try to break it down. So, oh, we just vibing and not make it about the competition, because 2 Chainz, because they're saying something about the mic drop at the end. Because I mean, I watched up to 70% of it, 75% of it, because then I was just like, yo, it's just 2 Chainz vibe was really just kind of, he was making it tough, and Ross wasn't helping with, because Ross was coming off with the class, the arrogance, and it was just getting into 2 Chainz' his whole headspace.
Yeah, it's getting his mid.
Ooh, because you're right, but because maybe it's not a fair matchup. Maybe not. They're different types.
Bro,
their music.
how you going to
Ross
take
music ages like fine wine. I don't
this
think
man played It's a Vibe to counter Ross's Pop That. That song goes off now. That song came out like 2009, and it still goes off today. No. No. No, you don't. That's not how you do this, man.
You already mentioned the famous, bro.
But what I will
And I
say, though,
mean,
when we talked about this a couple episodes ago, I said off rip, when my man
Live
plays
Fast, Die
Mercy,
Young.
when he plays Mercy, that's an instant win.
That's not. But he said, no. I wouldn't even say that. Mercy was not gonna. Dog, how are you gonna say that if Mercy was gonna be the instant win when
He played it late.
Because if he played it earlier, maybe true. Maybe if he played it earlier to
Well, not like an instant
Ross
win,
played,
not the whole battle, but like that round. Like he's gonna win that round.
Yeah, okay. It was a round win. Yeah, it was a free round win. It was like a little Mac like uppercut. Like my man's getting his chin check in a round, right, for a stop. But Ross just had so much ammo. Like I don't think 2 Chainz' like ammo belt was gone. He couldn't trade. He couldn't keep trading. Like Ross was just letting. He was hitting with cannonballs left and right. He couldn't take them. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, man.
Yo,
Mercy was just like,
made
especially if you didn't play Kanye's
music.
part, because Kanye's part on Mercy was a little weird. I was like, all right, bro, you killing the vibe. This nigga said he put suicides in the tour bus. Shut up. You didn't. You fucking lying.
Why are you mad, bro? Why are you getting mad now? I hope you were this mad years ago. I really hope you were this mad years ago.
No, I was, because I didn't like that part of the song. I was like, you threw the whole thing off. I didn't let it
rock, because I was like, man, you already know he'd be saying some wild.
And then my man 2 Chainz came back. Yeah, he's like, 2 Chainz got 2 rings.
Yo. And I know
Yo,
that's
that
like
nigga
some
did not
Kanye
put
joke.
suicide on the tour bus. I'm fucking lying. All right, but yeah, I thought the battle was pretty good. I think
Yeah,
Two
I say
Chains,
overall.
they counted out Two Chains, and Two Chains still came with a lot of good stuff. But I still don't think that was the right battle. But I think it was a good
And then the
battle.
strippers came out. Yeah, I feel like what do you think about the strippers, bro?
It was alright. I mean, it was
I mean, was
pandemic's
it you
finest.
think it was did it take away did it add or take away to the battle?
It brought something different. It is,
Brought
pandemic's
something
finest.
different.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
It ain't like they did the
pandemic's fine.
battle inside of like Magic City or nothing. Like, it was like, all right, who's willing to risk Corona to come and dance for
Yeah, I mean, no, but I'm saying like I feel like any wait was I don't know like I thought like
pandemic's finest?
the pandemic's finest. That's why I'm getting cooked by. I think that was the whole point of versus like yo since this is like we can't do that much. Yo, let's just have people come through. Uh, do these 1v1s. Then we have Swizz and Timberland in the back, and that's it. And then we just switch it off. And then, get that time to chop it up. Because they kind of do it in a little bit of a way like because what was like for this one, I know like with Snoop and DMX, there was a lot of like back and forth in terms of like, talking about, the history, their own history and path through hip hop, especially with like the songs and tracks. Like it kind of felt like, you know, it wasn't much of that. I know there's definitely good vibes. I felt like I wish there was more of that,
Yeah,
in this battle.
and I feel like part of that is just choosing the matchups a bit
That
differently.
people who resonate better in terms of that could just like that more similar in terms of catalogs and cadence, you think?
Yeah, like Snoop and DMX, like that wasn't one that like I wasn't
It caught us by surprise, but it worked out because I think
their
they were just
history with each
long.
other
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
have
like
very
that too.
long. Yeah, the history of time in the game is like everything around the same era. During they peaked along that same set of years in the era back in our day. But yo, check out the versus battle though, because I think in itself the production for the battles and in themselves, they're still a good time. I'll say overall, I do think the matchups do need to be a little better. Two Chains should have taken it a little bit more on the chin. Um, Took a little too personal. I think at the end of the day, the whole point is we all accomplish what we accomplish, in our own right. And I know it's a competition, but it doesn't take away anything he already did achieve.
Yeah, it's
But
like it's friendly competition at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
right. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm missing. I can't read the room. I'm not there. But man, it took a little. His body language. I was like, man, bro. Like it is. It's all good. Like if he came with that same energy Ross had for his own thing, which is what Two Chains is. I guess what I feel like his character is, or him as an individual. That's what I get, and I feel like that he wasn't himself. Or he was off. That was it. But shout outs to him and shout outs to, Ross and Chainz all the less. It was a good battle. Ross took it for me though. Ross took it for
Yeah,
me.
Ross got that too.
But how you want to wrap it up with Doja Cat
You know
once
what? Let's get
again in the
into that because
headlines
you know what, y'all niggas is
for a different
ah,
reason.
y'all
Go
niggas
off,
is
man.
so flip floppy.
Let him have it. Like God dang
So
it, Bobby. Yo,
so
give him the God dang it, Bobby. Dog.
so Nas puts a little subtle jab
God
at
dang
Doja
it.
Cat in his new song, and people are upset at him for doing it.
God dang it, nigga.
Which is like he's just like I'm unapologetically by the opposite of Doja Cat, and people are all upset about it because he said that. And I'm like, weren't y'all just upset about her like a month ago for
The
her
chat
song
rooms.
for Mad Stuff, the chat room stuff? The song didn't do nothing about like all this other like anti-black stuff that y'all were alleging she said. And then
But
when
yep.
Nas decided to make one little poke at her,
And
he didn't
didn't
do.
Gibbs, and that's the other thing too. No one kept the same energy like before even Nas drops this. Now not to say when he wrote that in the studio, before he drops the single, like back in Gibbs joint, Gibbs legit was looping in the chorus about trying to give it a dose. Man was just like, you already know, but no one was trying to say come at Gibbs like, yo, Gibbs, what are you trying to like say? Like, so Gibbs could say stuff like that because people are not people too scared to call up to Gibbs. Or
Man,
Gibbs, because Gibbs, they'll know Gibbs will troll the hell out of them in the internet, and he's not afraid to see them on the street.
you know what it is though. I think like people
Choose their
like
battles and
whoever's left, like it's in a delicate spot because like there are a lot of people that are coming to her defense because she's a black woman, but it's just like you know what it is though.
she shouldn't be, but her character she needs to be called into question, like as well. Like it's not like I can't. I like it feels. It's like we shouldn't be auto set to defend her just because she's black. Like we also in ourselves have to judge her by her character and her actions.
Bingo.
And
Plus,
like,
like I also feel like she's one of those like on black when it's convenient situations.
yeah, I get that vibe too. And that's what when we talked about it, I was just like, and I didn't know about her until when we talked about it way back when we on the podcast about those WeChats. Is it WeChats? I can't remember if it was WeChat.
I don't know, some chat roulette
Isn't
or
that what
some
10 cents? I think
nut
that's getting
shit.
like bowled out anyway. See what happened? All this chain reaction with Doja Chat. Now if it's the same
Doja
thing.
chat. Yeah, nah, Trump need to get rid of all that. Anyway,
Yeah. Even Trump's like Doja Cat. I'm not a fan. Like he's saying some stuff like that, but like, nah, he probably is a fan of Doja Cat. But regardless, people don't keep the same energy, and I feel like a lot of people just pander to whatever the
you know what? All the
call
white people that says
where the majority leans on.
all the white people that says, "Hey, I can say the N word because my friend is black," like Doja Cat.
And Doja Cat likes them too, apparently. That's
Of
what no,
course,
that's what Doja Cat is into, apparently.
that's her
That's
thing.
not even it's not
So,
even opinion. It's a fetish at that point. Yeah, that's crazy. Opinion you
so
could turn your opinion could become a fetish at that point. You can
and
fetishize your
Nas
opinion.
didn't say anything disrespectful. He just playfully
Slight
put that in
jab.
there. Didn't
Slight
call her out
jab.
her name. Didn't send people to attack her, and then all of a sudden people are mad at Nas for that.
He jabbed on block. They try to super on him for it. He's like, whoa, relax. Like, I'm safe, bro. That's not even that
Yeah,
serious.
I'm like, shut up.
I'm like, yo, gosh.
Not even like a full month ago, y'all were trying to cancel her, and now all of a sudden, y'all
Now
want to
you're
jump
to
to
her
her aid.
defense.
Like he ain't call her out her name or nothing. He
You
just
know what it is, and we didn't
made a
talk
little
about
jab
it.
out of her.
I think we didn't talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it. I guess because we'll save it for next episode. I feel like this is part of the WAP energy, which is the most dumbest. Like the whole controversy around that, I'm like, this is a straight. This is so. I'm like the fact I see a lot of articles about it, and it's just like this is the same old tired argument we hear all the time, and the fact it's just resonating. And I'm not. This is not me trying to undercut what it is. Like the video, they could rap about what it is they want to rap about. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's just even like that's just not even what I listen to. So like, I really couldn't care. But the fact of the matter is, it's like yeah, like niggas rap about all types of shit. Like niggas rap about guns, drugs, whatever, and then there's also the deep thought, or conscious rap that niggas have out there, or political, whatever you call it. J. Cole's, your Kendricks, have at you. Take your pick. Dreamville entirely. So it's all a spectrum. Like, and there's like it's the same spectrum where like yeah, those we there. So yeah, uh black male rappers do it right, but then there's also the same. It's in the spectrum of female rappers. So what? Like I've like it's just I don't see why there's so much noise in the argument. Like yes, the same respect. Yeah, we had Little Kim back in the day, but we also have Rhapsody now. Um, And then we have, I mean, I guess we would put No Name as I would say, as who leans on more like the
Well, that's my thing too. It's just like, yes, you know, since we've entered that rabbit hole, I'm gonna quickly
3 6
say,
Mafia existed. Like,
I said Pat existed.
like okay, like I get like
uh,
so I don't care about I really don't care about WAP. And I think people take it mad personal. I'm like, yo, I don't the only thing is I was like, yo, screw like why does Kylie in it? Like I could care for the video, but it's just like wow, they really put Kylie. No, the people that defend Kylie being in it. I'm
well,
like, what has
I didn't
Kylie
care about
done
that. I mean,
for the culture?
I didn't really care about that. I
I
mean,
don't
like
care about it.
her yams may not be real, but she got yams, and like,
I
you know,
feel like
in reality, a lot of our black men are chasing after her
no,
or women like her. So
no,
I
that's what
get
I'm
the
saying. I feel like
representation.
if it's like a lot of it is just pandering to, or if it's like in the sense like think about it, right? The Kardashians hasn't been in the good light in the media as of late. It been like with all this that stuff that's going on, and I felt like as though like WAP was supposed to be like the new like pop, not like pop, not pop as like genre, but like sensation or like like the drop
Man,
in for music. Um, and then they put her in it to kind of try to get some of that energy going her way, and even with the controversy, like
or they put
even in
her in it
that,
to help push their single. I mean, it makes sense to have a Kardashian Jenner in there. Like everything they
I think
touch.
it did the opposite. I feel like, well, I mean, there's no
Nah, that
such thing
song
as
still.
bad, no such thing as bad. Yeah, nah, yeah,
But the video's doing good,
publicity.
and apparently it's certified gold already. Which I'm like, oh crap, how does
So
that happen?
see, yeah, because all that controversy and because they're doing all the interviews, like Meg Thee Stallion, no, Cardi's going on the interviews, and I just really
Bro, they
don't.
had Apple Music had like a WAP round table, and I was like, this is wild. That this is the thing. I'm like, yo, I want to see the round tables when fucking Freddie Gibbs comes out with, or like Griselda. I want the Griselda round table.
No, you just had to said Freddie Gibbs, bro.
Oh,
Nah, you said
oh,
Griselda,
I
dog.
want a round
Stop.
table. I want Apple Music to do the round
Benny
table of like
Butcher,
Freddie Gibbs,
Benny the Butcher.
Griselda, all them niggas
Oh
talking
my
about shooting
god.
niggas and selling drugs. But you want to have a WAP round table. Oh my god.
Straight up, niggas be like, have DMX say the prayer as usual.
He's like,
All
hey yo, before we start
right,
talking about the
niggas, what we
street,
do? You start the meeting. All right,
yeah,
niggas. Stand up, right? Hold hands, bow your hands in prayer.
dear Lord.
All right, stand up. For every meeting, we can't start a meeting without prayer, bro. That's that. You think that?
Yo, honestly though, back to the point that I don't care
Facts. No real talk. We
about
do
the
need that
WAP
meeting.
thing. Like, I listen to Rhapsody. I don't really listen to Megan Cardi. Like, if it's on here and there, cool. But I still support people whose music falls in
I
line
just
with
don't
what I
like the
want to hear.
generalization because is the argument is just coming out is once again is making the generalization. It's like, oh man, it's this music happens. And I'm like, yo,
It's
make
just
sure you don't generalize. Some of us don't care. Like we, two of us right here, I'm telling you right now that it's just like, why is this like? Is that the fact that like, all right, it's in the headlines, cool. Like I want to see it for like a day. I'm seeing this for like a straight like week of just like this is being thrown in the headlines. I'm like, is this really pressing right now when there's so much other things going on in the world? Like that's to me, it just gets more. It just goes past it because I'm just like, it to me, it's like I'm not. I don't even care what the song. I haven't even heard the song. The thing is, it's just the fact that it's all the clutter and the noise the song is causing from the
that's
other
exactly what they
things.
need to get streams and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
Bro,
it's just too much for controversy that's not even worth it. I
the
mean, they get the
best,
streams, whatever, fine, but
yeah, and I mean, psychologically, the best way to, you know, the best way to get people to want something is by telling them
attention.
they can't have it. By making a big deal out of it, making it seem like it's bad. Like, oh, you guys shouldn't be listening to this. Listen to what? Oh, let me see what the fuss is about. There goes the stream there.
Yeah, they go on the street. That goes off the roof. But man, I don't know, man. I'm just not in the mood for it. Basically, I'm just really not in the mood for it. And I think that is just that's just keeping me from even listening to it. I haven't even listened to it. I just had like, man, that's how I feel about. That's how I feel about the WAP. But tying that back to with the Nas and Doja Cat, like, the jab. People need to. Why are you flip flopping? Because I think that that's what's coming in. People are flip flopping because the WAP is giving the energy from that is supporting Doja Cat's type of aesthetic and like her brand, basically. Because it's that freedom of expression almost. So Doja Cat, even though that has nothing to do with that per se, because what we have a problem with Doja Cat is with her wanting being black when it's convenient, and like the wild fetishes, if you want to call them that she has, that people want to that she was scrutinized for, and now people are vilifying, trying to come at Nas for making a jab at her. Like, what are you trying to? Now you trying to save her? Like, you throw her in the fire and then you jumping in there to save her. You throw them out. They tell you they can't swim. They throw you out in the ocean. Like, oh my God, that man is drowning. I gotta save him. And they jump in after you with the life jacket. Like, oh, are you okay? And you're like, you threw me in here, and then they just pull you to shore. They're just ignoring you, pulling you to shore. Like, performing CPR, and like, I'm like, nigga, that was you. You threw me out of a helicopter in the ocean. That's my analogy for that. That's how I really want to. That's how I want to wrap that up. How you want to approach that,
Bro?
Final words for that.
Just, I don't know, man. Like, we're at a time where it's just like,
bro.
Never mind. I'm not saying that I'm getting clapped up, so forget it.
Yeah, fuck these niggas. And I do want to talk about the Lupe EP. Check it out. It's actually pretty chill. It's pretty dope EP. House. And yeah. Real quick, hi, what do you think about Lupe when he said about Logic and like, with him, Joe, and that the fact that what he's done for hip hop, I think he's opening doors to bring this type of, not like what he did was good. Not like say his material or say his talent or whatever, but what his brand is and what he's the doors that he's opening for hip hop because of it.
Logic.
And he said we need, and then Lupe's like, "Oh, we need him." That he hopes that he's be able to be used to some capacity for the sake of hip hop.
Us needing Logic is a bit of a stretch. I think.
I don't want to mince words, but we saw the same podcast. I said that was that was like the intent. I would say his intent was, whole Logic could be used in some way or fashion for the benefit of hip hop because he has.
I think Logic has opened up doors. Yeah, for sure, and I think that a lot of people don't realize that. Like, I think there's a bit of privilege as to why he was able to, but regardless, he did. And the cool thing about it is, like, people may not realize what's available to them now because of what Logic has done. Like,
but what he's done with his privilege, it's not even to say Logic the first in his position of like the type of rapper that he is, just based on just demographic wise. I'm saying just based demographically.
Nah, I mean, I'm ignoring the demographic, to be honest. Like, excuse me, I'm just saying more so like accomplishment wise. Like, he wrote a book and did like, I guess, a movie, for Supermarket or whatever. He got the deal with Twitch. He's done a bunch of other stuff. Like, he may not have got the accolades he want, but like, not a lot of other
No, I
rappers
agree
are
with that.
are trailblazing like that. So like I respect him in that aspect. Like, regardless of how his like last couple albums were or whatever, at the end of the day, like what he's done for hip hop, yes, I'd say he's like, impactful. Even though people may not see it right away, like a couple years down the line when like, musicians especially really start seeing Twitch for what it is and other live streaming platforms, they'll look back the same way they look back at Joe Budden, where he was like the first
And
person really,
podcasting.
yeah, clapping up social media and stuff like that. Like
And
he
what
was,
he's trying to do, I guess we could get into it real quick, and then this will wrap up. But he was trying to do, and we like during the podcast, I want to talk about one thing that he said, um, throughout that whole time was when he was trying to get Lupe, like, yo, I'm trying to executive produce your podcast. When we're going to do it, he wants to help you make a podcast for intellectual rappers or conscientious rappers, stuff like that. And he was just like, oh, like Lupe was calling Joe's like, oh, don't you like live on the dumb antics? Isn't that what your podcast, what you report on? He's like, oh, he said he caters to the dumb antics and the news, those type of things that really, which doesn't even care about at the end of the day, so that he can actually work on the meaningful projects that he wants to work on, which is what he's trying to do. Supposedly, this podcast, like he wants to have with like Lupe, say Lupe, the fuck,
well, that's the
Lupe
reality
on
of it.
and other people too. Um, like, what do you
You,
think about that?
it's real. I mean, look at it now. Like niggas work regular jobs, shit they don't really care about to fuel what they want to do. That's the reality of it. Like even with music, sometimes you got to make the album or the single that you don't want, just so the rest of the album can go the way you want to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a reality of the situation. Um, that doesn't make the content any less good, but there's compromise. It's like, hey, I didn't want to.
so create a world with less compromises to achieve the passions and stuff you want to do, so you
Yeah,
can
and I mean, like part of a
put the
world with
work
less
in for you
compromise
want.
is, more ownership over stuff like that, over these
Right.
platforms, over these labels. Having people like us in these positions that understand what's going on and how we think. But until then, the compromise, there has to be a balance. Like, what they want, what you want. At the end of the day, like, especially if you're signed to these people, like Lupe would be the first to tell you, he's made a lot of singles that he didn't want to do because he was at Atlantic. Now, a lot
Yeah.
of them were good, but he's like, I didn't like that shit. Like, he's like, I didn't want to make that shit. He'll be the first to
Oh,
tell
wow.
you.
And
But
that's
that's
why
just
he
the reality
forever
of it.
pushes Drug Ass Wave. He is forever pushing that album. I gotta really sit down and listen to it. But I'm trying to go back through his stuff,
Murals was
like
a good one too.
Tattoo on Youth and stuff. I'm trying to go to that and
Yeah, Tetsuo Youth. That's what I meant to say. The song is
yeah.
called Murals, but Tetsuo Youth was a good one.
All right, yeah. But no, we're just on that about right about on time though. So yeah. So to wrap up, last words,
Uh,
parting words.
make sure you follow the channel. Make sure you like and follow the stream, the audio if you're listening on whatever platform, Spotify, Apple Music, Google. Please follow it, share it with your friends. Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/FloorSeats Media. I got my own twitch.tv/luxury tax. I think you're making one at some point. Well, you have one. Are you using that one, or are you gonna?
No, I know. This is like a
Because you can change the
viewing
name.
one, huh?
You can change your name.
Oh,
Change your username on that.
well, I guess I'll do that at some point. Yeah, I had this one for a bit and just been just using it for viewing. Back then, I never thought I would stream, but now I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, that's why.
Did you ever get my capture card back from Barry?
Nah, dog. I gotta. Well, we can talk about that off there. But yeah,
But
thanks
yeah,
for tuning in, everybody.
keep up with us.
And yeah, we'll
Links
catch
are in
y'all
the
next
description.
time, next episode. Peace.
Peace.